What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Wednesday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Peralt. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. Following an 0-1 night in a hook. The Aces lost by 4. Now, if you bet it late, you probably got 4. I took 3.5. It closed at 4. So you bet the closing number, you pushed. So hopefully for you guys, you didn't lose any money. Unfortunately for me, Aces lose. I took 3.5. The Aces lost by 4. They're now down 2-0 to the New York Liberty. Good news on the Lynx bet. They won game 2, so that series now tied at 2 games apiece. They beat Connecticut. They covered 2, actually, but we got that plus 132 price on the Lynx to advance to the WNBA Finals. That's good. Our baseball bet is on life support, but that shouldn't be a surprise. That's just the way that I bet baseball. It is not fun. Orioles lose 1-0. 3-1 win here for the Tigers. Both those teams go at it today for a chance to advance to the American League Divisional Series. I have no interest in betting either game. Why? You know why. I have no interest in getting involved with that game. I do, however, have a play on a National League Series today. I have an NHL future that I'm going to give you guys here for just 1 second. And then I've got Thursday night. I got our first play on Thursday night for the NFL for tomorrow night's football game between the Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But before we do anything else, let me tell you about our friends at DK. DraftKings, go and download the new DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code JUICE. That's JUICE for new Pick 6 customers. You play $5, you get $50 in Pick 6 credits guaranteed, plus 1 month of NFL Plus, Red Zone, and NFL Network only. With DraftKings Pick 6, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-97777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus, and age and eligibility restrictions may vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos. 1 per new customer. Reward issued as $50 in non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 6 months. NFL Plus Premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus Premium terms at NFL.com/terms. Quick programming note. So last week on Thursday night, I was not able to do the live stream. We're not going to do the live stream for Thursday night on YouTube. Instead, we're going to do it on our Discord channel, and we're going to do it early. I have an appointment that I have to be at, and it's one of those funky things that on the West Coast, I have a 4:15 appointment that I have to be at. So I'm not going to be able to be on the live stream at 4:30, taking you up to 5 o'clock for kickoff of the Falcons and the Bucks. So at 3 o'clock, from 3 until 3:30, I will be really not even 3:30. It's probably going to be around like 3:20. So from like 3 to 3:20, I'll do a 20-minute Discord chat on our Discord channel where we normally do our Saturday morning chats. So if you're used to the Saturday morning chat for college football, you're going to get it for an NFL game on Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time for about 20 minutes. I'll give you my thoughts, pick player props. I'll give you my last-second player props on that. I'll give you my explanation, line movement, and whatnot. We'll do that from 3 to 3:20 coming up here today, or on Thursday, rather, okay? So a 20-minute, normally it's a 30-minute show. This will be a 20-minute show just on Discord. Again, to join our Discord channel, it is free, bettingpros.com/chat. It will be a audio-only conversation. It'll just be me talking. I may take questions, but I won't have the time to have you guys come on up and talk to me like I normally do on Saturday morning. Those will continue on Saturday, but for this week, we'll do the live stream, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern on our Discord channel for Thursday Night Football, Falcons, and the Bucks. Okay, let's talk. The NHL season starts in a week. Every year I have bet this for the last 3 years, and I'm going to bet it again because I think we can buy the dip here. The Boston Bruins, if we just throw out the COVID year, because it was the COVID year, in 2017, 2018, 112 points. 2018, 2019, 107 points. 2019, 2020, 100 points. 2021, 2022, 107 points. 2022, 2023, 135 points. In 2023, 2024, 109 points. The Boston Bruins' current point total projection at most sports books is 97.5. Why? Well, there's a gigantic public fight going on between the 25-year-old goalie Jeremy Swayman and the Boston Bruins. Jeremy Swayman, one of the best goaltenders in the entire NHL, wants to get paid basically $8 million a year. The Boston Bruins have claimed they made him an offer, but he is a restricted free agent. He must sign a deal to extend him before December the 1st, or he cannot play. He has not shown up yet with the Boston Bruins. There are arbitration hearings that have happened that have really left Jeremy Swayman's feelings hurt. But the Bruins went public saying, look, we've made this offer. The agent came back and said no offer has been made. It is ugly. So the books are taking under bets on this, all right? I'm going to buy the swoon. I'm going to buy it at the basement. This team wins 100 points. This team gets 100 points every single year. Brad Marchand, he's still there. With Brad Marchand still there, and the fact that I believe Jeremy Swayman will play the vast majority of the games this year, I believe the Bruins will get a deal done at some point with Jeremy Swayman, and all this drama and all this crazy goes out the window. I know Linus Ullmark got traded during the offseason, and that hurt some people's feelings. They thought they should have kept both goaltenders. People have called it, the Athletic called it a dumpster fire yesterday, okay? I don't think it's a fire that can't be put out because Swayman is a super competitive guy. Swayman loves to be questioned. He loves to be doubted. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I think this is perfect. I think it actually works to the Bruins' favor that this kid is this pissed off about what's going on with the negotiations, and he gets to go out there and prove and show everyone that they were wrong and that he's worth it all. I think Jim Montgomery's a really good coach. I think this guy could have this team ready to go. I know there's some new faces here and some guys that were on this roster for a long period of time who are no longer on this roster for the Bruins, but I just think Jeremy Swayman is going to get a deal done, whether it's $64 million, whether it's $70 million, whatever it winds up being. Is this ugly? Yes, this is ugly, but that's why this number is 97.5, and people are betting the under, thinking this is the year the Bruins take a big step backwards. I'm not in agreement of that. Okay, I'm not in agreement with that. I think this is an agent creating a lot of drama, trying to make as much money for his client as he can, which is what happens. I think this is an agent that has not gotten along with the Bruins in the past, and they've got beef. I think Swayman wants to be a Bruin, and I still think the Bruins are Stanley Cup competitors. I think they're going to be fine. Korpisalo is the backup. He's going to start opening night. The Bruins already made that announcement that Korpisalo is going to start. They've added him after they traded Ullmark. He had a down year last year, but he could have a big bounce back year. He can be a legitimate number one goaltender. He has the talent to do it. So I'm cool with the Bruins backup goaltender situation, but I think Swayman's going to play, and I think Swayman's going to be fine. I think the Bruins still have tremendous talent. They still have Brad Marchand, even though he did have 3 surgeries in the offseason. That kind of scared some people, but I'm okay with it. Bruins over 97.5 points. Keep the streak going. Bruins, 100 points. They'll get there in my mind this year. We'll go over 97.5 points for the Boston Bruins. Bet number 2. All right, let's talk about tonight. Let's talk about the late game. Padres and the Braves. The Braves got shut out 4-0 yesterday. This is going to be a pitching duel between these two teams. Joe Musgrove against Max Fried. Look, Musgrove has been just simply tremendous. He's gone his last 3 starts, 2 earned runs, no earned runs, no earned runs. 2-1, 3-2, 8-0. Been lights out. Just tremendous. At home this year, he had a 3.86 ERA with a 4-4 record, but late in the year, Joe Musgrove was just simply tremendous. The Braves, one of the best under teams in all of baseball this year. Their offense is nothing to be impressed about. Max Fried going for the Atlanta Braves. Max Fried in his last 3 starts, 0 earned runs, 1 earned run, 3 earned runs. Just as good. Max Fried on the road this year, a 3.26 ERA, 7-6 record, 2.15 ERA. did give up 10 home runs in 99 and a third innings worth of work in the postseason or on the road this year. But, I mean, this is a guy who's just a gamer, an absolute gamer. The total for this game is 7. Two elite pitchers. We saw it yesterday. Again, fade this. Bet the over. Given my ability to bet baseball, I would go ahead and bet the over because I'm just horrible at betting baseball. It's just a fact. You can fade me. I will not feel bad at all. But 4-0 win for the Padres. I think they win here today. I think they're going to win the game in 2. I think the Braves season ends here today, but I'm going to take the under 7. I don't think we see a lot of offense here. I think we're going to see a tired Braves lineup get shut down by Musgrove. I think Max Fried will be great. I don't think Max Fried will give up a ton. I think Max Fried will go for as long as they'll allow him to go. I mean, against the Royals in his last start, he went 8 2/3, 3-hit ball. I mean, that could be what we see here today out of Max Fried. Just here's the ball, kid. There is no Chris Sale. There is no tomorrow. You must be elite. You have to shut down this lineup. Under 7 for 1.1 units. And finally, we go to Thursday night. Atlanta hosting the Tampa Bay Bucks. I went back and took a look at this. Going back to 2016, only one game in Atlanta between Tampa and the Falcons have gone under. And that was a 30-17 win for Tampa, with the total being 51. This total was 43. I'm a little surprised at this. I mean, given the fact that the Buccaneers, with the way they've 37-20, 2016, 26-7, and 33-16, the Bucs have played, I mean, a lot of offense. They're 3-1, but on the road against Detroit, I mean, that was a 20-16 win. You might go, well, that was, that game stayed under, Matt. It did, but I mean, Washington flew over, Philly went over, Denver went under. I don't know. I just think the Bucs are going to score on the Falcons. The Falcons gave up 24 points, 22 points, 21 points, and 18 points. The 18 points was against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have zero offense. I'm not in love with the Falcon defense. I think they give up points. I think the Bucs will be able to exploit the secondary, even though they made adjustments and picked up guys like Simmons in the secondary. I think this game's going to be over. I think this is going to be an over game between these two. I haven't made up my mind as to who wins or what side that I want here, but you might get a better number. The number's 43 here. It might drop down to 42. People may come in and bet the under, but I just think we're going to follow trends here. And when these teams play in Atlanta, they go over. And I just don't think defenses are going to have much success. I mean, last year it was 29-25 Tampa on the road. And I think this is a Buccaneers offense led by Baker Mayfield. And look, Baker's got some heat on him, right? For the comments he made about Tom Brady and Brady firing back on the broadcast. I think Mayfield's going to want to go out there and ball and play and throw the ball around to Mike Evans and company. Kirk Cousins has got 4 touchdown tosses this year to 4 interceptions. 864 yards passing is not bad. Bijan Robinson's questionable for the game with a shoulder injury, but hopefully he's able to go here. I think the game goes over. Over 43 for 1.1 units. All right, so the plays here for today on Wednesday, the 2nd of October. The Bruins over 97.5 wins for the season. Their season wins, season point total. Atlanta and San Diego under 7 at -115 for 1.15 units in Major League Baseball, and the over 43 for Atlanta and Tampa Bay on Thursday Night Football. That's our first bet there on Thursday night for 1.1 units. That's 1.1 units down at -110. That is a 3-sport, 3-bet day for us here on a Wednesday. Guys, remember to download the BettingPros app. You can check out all the new features that we've got going on over there, the community tab, the following feed, the bet tracking, the prop bet hit rate, and coming on Thursday, a prop bet that will be placed just on the BettingPros app. You want to go there to fade to follow. You must have the BettingPros app downloaded and then following me. You can get that by going to bettingpros.com/Matt. Download the BettingPros app in the Apple Store or the Google Play Store right now for the BettingPros app. You see the prop bet cheat sheet as well coming up for that. bettingpros.com/Matt to get you my plays and a quick download for the Betting Pros application. My name is Matt Peralt. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning. The Daily Juice podcast presented by DraftKings.